Welcome to Badasses. I'm your host, Kai Armstrong. Today on Badasses, imagine a world powered by your curiosity, where even taking toys apart could spark a revolution. Today, discover how one odd boy's relentless tinkering not only reshaped our digital world, but also holds the key to unlocking your own unique genius. In a dimly lit workshop at Bell Labs, a mechanical mouse navigates a complex maze. Its creator, Claude Shannon, watches intently as the device, which he named Theseus, clicks and whirs through the metal labyrinth. The year is 1950. While others see a clever toy, Shannon sees the future. In this simple machine lies the seed of artificial intelligence, digital communication, and a revolution that would transform human civilization. You've probably never heard his name, yet every message you send, every video you stream, every piece of digital information you encounter flows through channels he imagined decades before they existed. This is the story of how a brilliant misfit who loved juggling and building bizarre contraptions became the architect of our modern digital world. Picture a small town in Michigan during the Great Depression. While other children play baseball, young Claude is busy stringing barbed wire between his house and his friend's home half a mile away. He's building a telegraph system, teaching himself Morse code, and laying the groundwork for theories that would eventually enable global instant communication. What drives a child to spend countless hours on such an unusual project? The same force that would later drive him to revolutionize human communication, an insatiable curiosity about how information moves from one point to another. At the University of Michigan, Shannon's dual degrees in mathematics and electrical engineering raised eyebrows. His professors couldn't quite categorize him. Was he a mathematician who understood engineering, or an engineer who spoke the language of pure mathematics? This ability to dance between disciplines, to see connections others missed, would become his greatest strength. But academia's rigid structures chafed against his playful approach to problem solving. While others sought practical applications, Shannon pursued elegant solutions for their own sake. World War II transformed Bell Labs into a crucible of innovation. In these pressure cooker conditions, Shannon thrived. While others focused on specific military problems, he saw something deeper, a fundamental theory of communication itself. Working on cryptography, he realized that all information, whether text, sound, or images, could be reduced to simple binary choices. Yes or no, 1 or 0, on or off. This insight would become the foundation of digital communication. But in 1943, with the world at war, few understood its revolutionary implications. Shannon kept working, kept playing with ideas, kept seeing connections others missed. In 1948, Shannon published A Mathematical Theory of Communication. The paper introduced the concept of the bit as the fundamental unit of information and laid out the mathematical rules governing how information could be compressed, transmitted, and protected from errors. Imagine trying to explain smartphones to someone from 1948. Yet Shannon's theory predicted and enabled the entire digital revolution. Every time you send a text message, stream a movie, or browse the internet, you're using principles he discovered while pursuing his elegant solutions. While his theories reshaped the world, Shannon remained delightfully eccentric. At MIT, he could often be found juggling while riding a unicycle through the corridors. He built flame-throwing trumpets and robots that could solve mazes. When asked why he devoted time to such whimsical pursuits, he simply said, "I just wondered how things worked." This wasn't mere frivolity. Shannon understood something profound about innovation. Playful curiosity often leads to deeper insights than rigid methodology. His mechanical mouse Theseus wasn't just a toy, it was an early exploration of machine learning. His juggling research led to insights about rhythm and pattern recognition that influenced robotics. If you're enjoying badasses, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Mental Fortitude Challenge. Explode your confidence by channeling strategies from Roosevelt, Bruce Lee, and more. Now back to the episode. But being too far ahead of your time can be lonely. While Shannon's theories were mathematically elegant, many of his contemporaries struggled to grasp their practical significance. Some dismissed his work as too abstract, too theoretical. He published less frequently as years passed, preferring to tinker with his inventions and explore new ideas in private. You might recognize this feeling, the frustration of seeing something others can't yet understand. Shannon didn't fight for recognition. He kept playing, kept exploring, kept following his curiosity wherever it led. In his later years, Shannon developed Alzheimer's disease. The cruel irony wasn't lost on those who knew him. The man who revolutionized information theory was losing his ability to process information. Yet even as his memory faded, his love for puzzles and patterns remained. He could still play jazz clarinet long after other abilities declined. Today, we live in the world Shannon envisioned. Every smartphone contains more computing power than existed on Earth when he wrote his groundbreaking paper. The internet, artificial intelligence, digital photography, streaming media, all flow from principles he discovered while pursuing elegant solutions to abstract problems. But his true legacy isn't just technological. It's a testament to the power of playful curiosity, of following your unique way of seeing the world even when others don't understand. Here's your challenge. What if, like Shannon, you stopped worrying about immediate practical applications? What if you followed your curiosity, no matter how odd or impractical it might seem to others? What if your weird interests aren't distractions, but doorways to breakthrough insights? Shannon showed us that the most profound innovations often come from minds free enough to play with possibilities. He didn't set out to create the digital age. He simply followed his curiosity about how information moves from one point to another, built mechanical mice, juggled while unicycling, and kept asking, what if? The next time someone questions your unusual interests or unconventional approach, remember Claude Shannon. Remember that the future is often imagined first by those willing to play with ideas others dismiss as impractical. Remember that your unique way of seeing the world might just be your greatest gift. Because somewhere in your curiosity, in your way of connecting dots others miss, in your willingness to play with ideas, there might be a revolution waiting to happen. The only question is, are you brave enough to follow where it leads? Like that mechanical mouse finding its way through the maze, the path forward isn't always obvious. But with enough curiosity, persistence, and willingness to play with possibilities, you too might discover something that changes everything. The digital age began with a boy stringing telegraph wire across his backyard. What might begin with you? on the next episode of Badasses. Shannon's relentless curiosity unlocked the secrets of information. But what happens when curiosity meets a wall? What fuels the fire to keep going, to push past obstacles, and to truly achieve something remarkable? The truth about success isn't always about innate talent or a lucky break. Sometimes it's about something far more profound, something you can cultivate within yourself. Imagine a world where passion and perseverance are the real keys to unlocking your potential. Next time, we'll explore the story of someone who dared to challenge conventional wisdom and discovered that grit, that unwavering commitment to long-term goals, is the ultimate predictor of success. Discover the power of resilience and the surprising science behind sticking with it, even when the going gets tough. This week, we dive into the importance of grit. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, the 7-Day Mental Fortitude Challenge. What if 7 days could make you bulletproof? Steal confidence strategies from warriors, rebels, and icons who turned panic into power. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/BA. Thanks for watching.